Hi, thank you so much for taking time to come in. I just have a couple of questions that I'm gonna need to get answers for in regards to what can go on the death certificate.
Okay.
So first off, can you please tell me the deceased's full name?
John W. Smith.
Okay. And do you remember the date and time of his death?
He died March 11th, 2026.
Okay. And do you know the time, a rough estimate of the time?
I think it was around 3:30.
Okay, I can check with the doctor and confirm that as well. Do you know what state his hospital was in?
It was in Nashville.
Okay. And what hospital was it?
St. John's.
Okay. And do you remember what doctor was helping you guys?
Yeah, Bradley, Johnson.
Okay, thank you so much. And then he was male?
Yes.
And do you know his date of birth?
10/15/1978.
Okay, and this one is a little bit hard. Do you know what city he was born in?
Yeah, Greenville, Tennessee.
Okay, that's not too far from here. Was he married, single? Do you know?
He was married.
Okay, he was married, and his age here. Is his spouse still alive?
No, she's not.
Okay. Do you know what his address was?
123 Bell Road.
Okay. Is this in Nashville as well?
Yes.
Okay. And what was his occupation?
He was a construction worker.
Construction. Okay. Was he a veteran at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What was his race?
He was white.
White. Okay. And do you know his highest education?
I think he went to trade school.
Okay, trade. We can get that figured out. Can I please have his father's full name?
John B. Smith.
Okay. And his mother's name?
Amanda Smith.
Do you happen to know her maiden name as well?
Amanda Ball, sorry.
Okay. And can I get your name, please?
Anastasia Laws.
Okay, and your address?
123 McMurray Drive in Nashville.
Okay. And what is your relationship with the deceased?
That's my father.
Your father? Okay. Have we thought about what kind of service or disposition we would want?
I think me and my siblings would like a public funeral and a visitation. Just the traditional things.
Okay, we can definitely get that worked out for you. Do we have any idea about a date or a time?
Do you think sometime on the weekend next week would work? My family has to come in from all over Tennessee.
Of course, we can take as much time as you need to. No problem at all. Are we wanting to do more in the morning, more in the evening? What are we thinking?
Probably around midday, I'd say.
Midday? Okay, we can do that. Now, we do have a couple of chapels available here at the funeral home, or we can transport him to whatever church or any location, really, that you would like to have the visitation at. Do we know yet?
Can we do it at one of your chapels?
Of course. Are we thinking, is it going to be a bigger funeral or a little bit more
I'd say probably bigger.
Okay, then we can definitely get our main chapel booked if you would like. Okay, and you're okay with having the place be here. The date is going to be sometime next weekend, and the time is about midday. Okay. Are we doing any kind of cremation afterward? Did you think we're going with burial?
I think we're just going to go with a traditional burial.
Okay, we can definitely do that. Now, these questions I know will probably need a little bit more input from some family, but if you know them, that's wonderful. Is there any kind of clergy in mind? Was he a member of a church?
No, he wasn't.
Okay. And then do you know what kind of music or songs, if you're interested in playing any at the funeral?
I don't think we have any in mind yet. We've been kind of discussing it, but we haven't come to a conclusion exactly.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. And if you ever need help with that, here at the funeral home, we do have some playlists, some things we can get your input on just to give you a baseline.
All right.
Are you wanting any notice of his death in the newspapers?
Yes. Can we also put his photo in the paper?
Yeah, of course. We can do one free of charge. We can do more than one, but the more photos you get, the more it's gonna cost you. But if we can put up on our website with as many photos as you would like. Do Do you know which newspapers you were thinking? Or you want the ones here in Nashville and Greenville?
Is there a way to do a mix of both, or would that be too difficult?
We can definitely get the information to both. I understand
Okay.
having family in multiple places. So
Thank you so much.
Of course. You want the one newspaper. Have you gotten to look at any of the vaults that we have as selection?
I haven't yet.
Okay. It's alright, we can definitely go over some of the prices here later on and kind of get a bit more of an idea for the vault. And you want them to be buried. Do you know which cemetery?
Yeah, there's this one called Rosemary in Nashville, and I'd like him to be buried there. A lot of my family's buried there.
Sounds beautiful. We will definitely get into contact with them, figure out where the rest are buried, and try to find a plot really close. Have we thought about any caskets yet?
I've looked at a couple of the ones that you had online, but I'm not too sure. I'd like to see them in person if that's okay, if you have like a selection room of any kind.
We do. We definitely have a selection room. I can take you in there as soon as we get this information filled out.
Okay.
Are you thinking more of a wood casket or steel?
Probably steel.
Okay. That sounds good. We have a great selection, so many different colors and add-ons that you can really customize this with. Alright. And then for the service itself, have you thought about any kind of flowers that you would be wanting?
Could we do lilies?
Of course we can do lilies. Any specific colors?
No.
Okay. And are you wanting to order these through the florist here at the funeral home, or do you have an outside in mind?
I'd like to order it through the funeral home.
Alright, we can definitely get that settled for you. Okay, and then the last little bit is just going to be some questions about the family.
Okay.
So you said there was no surviving spouse?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then the parents' name are the same as before?
Yes.
Okay. Did he have any children?
Yes, me, Anastasia, my brother Benjamin, and my younger brother Julian.
Okay. Now, do you know if he had any siblings himself?
He had one named Fred.
One named Fred. Okay. Do you or your siblings have any children?
No, we
be his
do not.
grandkids? Alright, no grandkids, so no great grandkids. Was there any other relatives that you know of?
No.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me all this information. Do you know about how many copies of the death certificate you would be needing?
Probably, there's a couple of us, so I'd say probably about like maybe 4.
Okay, that sounds good. I will make a note of that and get you 4 copies. Now, the other thing, you said you wanted to have a viewing. Are you thinking more of a public viewing or a private viewing?
Public. He had a lot of friends. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of us. So.
Okay, so there is definitely going to be a lot of public exposure, which
Yes.
means we are going to need a signature for an embalming.
Okay.
If that is all right with you guys. We normally just do that just for the health of the public. But we've got a form right here that we will just need you to sign. It just needs your name, your relation, the fact that you're the next of kin, and then it'll just need your signature and date, and then your relationship again.
Okay.
This is just giving us the permission that we need.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. We will get that figured out. And then the last thing before we go into the arrangement room, this right here is our general price list.
Okay.
So do you guys have a budget in mind of how much you want to spend on a casket or anything else?
I believe my brother said they'd like it to be on the more expensive side.
Man of taste, okay. So here is our casket prices. They go in order, most expensive to least, and then it tells you the type of wood and some of the colors that we can get them in. But everything as far as the lining, we can have things engraved on the tops of the caskets. They're very customizable.
Okay.
Did he have a favorite color?
His favorite color was purple and red.
Well, we can get the linings of the
Mhm.
caskets to be in either one of those colors just fine.
Okay.
Did he have any hobbies or anything really interesting
liked
you would
fishing.
like to share? But we can do some things with fishing. We can definitely have some fishing kind of memorabilia,
Yeah.
either on the casket, in the flower arrangements, anything like that. So it's we can make this as personal as you would like it to be to really just memorialize him in the best way.
Mhm.
Speaking of, are you interested in any of the memorial cards or trifolds to maybe hand out at the funeral?
Yes.
Okay, so those...
Do you guys have the book, the signature book thing?
Yes, we do for sure have that. The guest registration
Mhm.
book, it is going to be an additional price.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay, but we can definitely get that figured out for you. So how about we go and take a look at some caskets?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Sounds perfect.
Mm.